Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside of the Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Here, I'm joined at halftime here by the U-Pike men's head basketball coach, Tigh. Coach, appreciate taking a little bit of time with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So, Coach, I know this is the show has been something that's been very important to you to play in. I know the last 2 seasons you've played in it. I don't remember if this is year 2 or year 3 for you guys playing in the show.
Yeah, it's year 3. We came over and started the year before we left the Mid-South to go to the AAC. We wanted to kind of see how it was ran, the facility, and that kind of thing for when we went into the AAC. So this will be year 3 for us.
So, Coach, you got your team off to a very impressive start, 8-1 on the season. You picked up a big road win on Tuesday night in Barberville, taking on the Union Commonwealth University Bulldogs. Kind of a tale of 2 halves for you guys. In that first half, I saw your social media post. It wasn't your A, your B, your C, or even your D game in the first half. You guys play a heck of a second half to pull out the victory.
Yeah, we've had a hard time so far putting together a great defensive performance as well as a great offensive performance in the same night. We've had many nights where we were really, really good defensively and were able to grind out a win with just enough offense. And then we've had a few games, leading into the Union game, we'd made 12 threes per game at 37 or 38% in the 3 previous games combined. So, then we shoot 5% in the first half at Union. So it's been a little bit helter-skelter for us, but we found a way. And our guys are going to play hard every single night. We're working on competing every single night, but we do play hard every single night. And as long as they continue to fight and find a way, we don't get too worked up with what it looks like or how it happens, as long as we can try to find a way to win.
Well, Coach, as far as player development, been very impressive by the start by Bradley Bunch this year. Already been an offensive player of the week, also a defensive player of the week inside of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. A junior who had a heck of at the second half of his freshman year, really turned it on. His sophomore year was even better, and this junior year, Coach, he's taken to a different level.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well. Really proud of him and the work that he's put in and the fact that he's seen some of the success. He's a confident player. He faces a lot of different defenses, a lot of different matchups. We play him all over the floor, and he rises to the occasion most times. He practices hard. He competes. He's a great kid to coach, and we're very thankful that he's on our team.
Also, Coach, I've seen a couple of people in that same recruiting class for you, Kean Warwick's your point guard, and also Keenan Cutlip, who I think his development, his time at the University of Pikeville, he played a heck of a game offensively the other night. As you guys had 4 players in double figures in Barberville. Talk about that recruiting class who came in together. It was Bunch, Warwicks, and Cutlip. Talk about that recruiting class, Coach.
Yeah, those guys kind of changed the trajectory of what we were doing within our program. We have been very transfer heavy up to that point in my first couple of years, and obviously the years before with Coach Wells. And we decided that we wanted to try to make a change and change along with our university's profile, change along with just what we felt was our best opportunity to reach our guys. And we went big on a high school class, and those 3 guys were the primary recruits in that class, Kean, Bradley, and Keenan. And they've really done a great job of establishing a standard and a culture and upholding that in their 3 years or 2+ years with us. And they've all moved into a leadership role this year on and off the floor. And, even with those guys returning, 9 new guys this year to start the season, everybody had a different role this year. Bradley was kind of second fiddle a little bit at times to Ike Standback last year, and he's had to learn to be the man. And, Kean and Keenan have had to learn some leadership qualities, and so far so good. And, again, just 2 more kids that couldn't be more proud of, and they've really raised the bar for our program for sure.
A lot of people are tuning in here, Coach. Don't know a whole lot about the U-Pike program because you're getting people from Warren City, Iowa tuning in. Of course, I know you're familiar with the Cumberlands, though. A lot of folks during Feast Week here tuning into one of the largest tournaments in the entire country, highlighting a lot of NAIA programs that for your program to be successful, Coach, get to the level back to where you want to be. What does the U-Pike Bears have to do?
Yeah, I think we just have to work on staying the course. We've had a really good run the last couple of years and won a tournament game and made 2 straight tournaments and 20 conference wins, 20+ wins both years, and we started out 8-1 this year. I think finding the kind of guys that fit our program the best, fit our university the best, and fit our coaching staff the best, so we're able to maximize what we get out of those guys and guys that want to be coached and work hard and just are the kind of prototypical blue-collar everyday guys, and that's what we're looking for. And I think we've got a group of those guys this year that are fantastic kids, fantastic people, doing well in school, and then also come out and can play a little bit of basketball. So we're gonna keep trying to find those guys and fill our program with as many of those kinds of players as we possibly can, and live with the results. We know our mission is much bigger than just winning games. It's about getting kids graduated and advancing their education and making sure that we're growing them as young men as well. So we're going to continue to stay committed to that mission.
So, Coach, you got two high-quality matchups this weekend here at Kingsport, playing St. Francis tomorrow, then Sunday morning taking on IU Kokomo. Talk about those two teams, Coach.
Yeah, both of those very, very well-coached programs, teams that are having a ton of success and have had tons of success in the past overall. St. Francis has had a heck of a season to start here, and Kokomo has had a run of 6 or 7 straight years that have been phenomenal. So we know we're going to have our hands full. Again, very well-coached teams, very well-disciplined teams, and teams that we know that are going to be ready to play, that are traveling a long way to come down here and play over the holidays. So it's going to be a great test. We're looking forward to it, and you just never know how things are going to go. So I can't wait to see if our guys are willing to rise to the occasion and come out and compete, and hopefully we have two good competitive games.
My closing question is this for you, Coach? Thanksgiving week here, it's a time of giving thanks, but it's also a time of getting to eat a lot of good food. What's a favorite Thanksgiving dish for Coach Tigh?
Yeah,
Compton?
I've been all over the place. It's holidays are often more hectic for me than work days, just with all the travel. So, I'm not a traditional Thanksgiving lover. The turkey is not really my thing. When Thanksgiving at my mom's family, I actually had a couple of steaks, and yesterday with my dad's family, I did cave and do the more traditional turkey thing. But all about the potatoes, the bread, the green beans, the corn, all the sides are right up my alley. But I tend to substitute turkey for a steak or something of that nature. That's more up my alley.
Well, you and I would get along very well, Coach.
That's it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck this week as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks to
you.
UPI kid, Coach Tigh. Comfortable listening back to the station break. We'll come back for some more halftime stats and comments. You're watching the show on the Southeast Sports Network.